have to sit on a chair for a long time, you can still move your toes without being noticed. So you can lift your toes off, wiggle, 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 spread them wide, press down and pull. And repeat that a few times to get some mobility, range of motion back in the toes. And when all the 10 toes are down on the floor, you can lift your heels off and wiggle side, side. And this time press the heel down, lift the feet off and side, side. And continue moving from here, lifting the heels high and press down, up and down. You can also alternate one and the other. And when you're crossing your legs like this foot is free, so you can do circle going one way, the other, or drawing an alphabet from 1 to Z using your toes, or number from 1 to 100. And let's start to move our foot to stretch around the hip and the glutes. So make sure your foot is flexed, bring it on your thigh, and making sure your knee in line with your ankles. And this foot knee gonna be going away from you, using your muscle in the leg to deepen the stretch around the hip and the glutes. You could have your hands on a forearm on your desk if you have the desk in front of you. So you can lean towards the desk, folding from the hip, keeping your back long, and you notice more stretch going deeper in the hip and the glutes. Or you can stay upright if you're having a nice stretch already, you don't have to go anywhere. And you can swap the side and see what movement you wanna make with your toes to mobilize the ankles and keep us moving. And let's stretch the hip and the glutes, flexing the foot to protect your joints in the ankle and the knee here by activating the muscle around the joint. So make sure your back stay long, option with the hands, forearm on the desk or not. And if you wanna come forward, making sure that your back stay long. So that sticking the tailbones to the back, chest going forward. Rather than try to go forward with your head and your back bending. Okay, so you can keep your back safe while we deepen the stretch. And you can wiggle side to side as well. So you've noticed the stretch moving around the hip and the glutes. And now this is more of a noticeable movement. So see when you want to use this one. Lift the shoulders up, back and down to make circle with the breath. In, lifting up, exhale, press back and down. And you could keep your shoulders down, lengthen the neck, and looking back with your out breath, one side and the other. But using your eye gaze behind you, you can go deeper in a twist in the spine. Also the eye movement and the spine movement are great for the brain. You can go up with the breath in, exhale, tuck the chin. Try to keep the shoulders down throughout and making sure that your back, the neck stay long. Or you could spread the stretch around with a semicircle on the bottom half of the circle. And lift your head in a neutral position. And let's spread your feet, knees hip distance apart. Hand lightly on your leg to the cat and cow seated position. So the chest go forward with the breath into the cow pose. Exhale, tuck the chin, relax the head, opening your back in the cat pose. So we can loosen up the spine, stretch around the shoulder, opening your back. And also work the deep layer of the core by putting your navel in as far as it goes. If you have the space, you can interlace your fingers, push the fists forward, tuck the chin, push the back so you feel deeper stretch in the back. Lifting up through the fist, lifting up through the chest in a cow pose. Exhale to the cat. continue to push the fist away from your body. And when your chest is lifted, interlace your finger behind you. Roll the shoulders, lower the shoulders away from the ears. And spread the stretch around the neck and the shoulder. And when your head is lifting up, release your hands. We can go into the twist. So you could have your feet together and lifting from the top of the head. One hand's going to be going to the outside of the leg, the other hand behind you. When you're breathing in, nice long spine, and keep it that way. When you're exhaling, you could look behind you with your eyes, or if you don't have much space, you can keep your eye gaze to the front. So inhale to lift up from the top of the head, and then exhale, twist. If you have a space to look behind you with your eyes, it will deepen that twist in the spine. Navel pulling in as you twist, so your lower back is supported. Now, the last one, just for fun. If you have a sturdy chair, you could bring your hands in the front corner and sit back with your back cheek. Navel pulling in and push the chair with your hands so your shoulders not coming up towards your ears. And now keep pulling your navel in and keep pushing the chair with your hands. Maybe lift your butt cheek off the chair and down. You could repeat here, butt cheek up and down. You notice the work in your muscle in the core. Or you can stay lifted. One foot come off and swap. Or both feet off. Remember to push the chair with your hands, still navel lifting up, and continue to breathe. If you're still breathing, try straightening the leg. And whenever you had enough, slowly come down and exhale. Thank you.